Hey everybody, it's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Monday, August 17th, and these are the charts of the day. Today I'm going to review a few of the ultra shorts, a couple of which we have in portfolio right now. Starting alphabetically with the Direxion large cap triple bear BGZ. Intraday 1 minute chart shows a big gap up at the opening when the indices gap down, a little bit of a run, and then basically sideways for most of the rest of the session. But take a note in the last hour how the underlying technicals improved steadily, and across the board, and the stock was choppy, but it had a 5-wave move to the high before backing off a little bit higher in the aftermarket. Let's take a look at what it looks like on a 15-minute chart, because that's significant in my opinion. After having come down steadily over the last few months, as you can see here, from the low 40s just a few weeks ago to the mid-20s. Over the course of the last couple of weeks, it based out, but resistance remained around the 2680 level. Today that was gapped through, and then a bull flag was created. Moving on to the EDZ, which is the emerging markets triple bear. You can see a big downtrend was in force, taking this stock from 100 down to high single digits. But today's intraday action was similar to the others. The big gap up, the pullback, and then a sideways move for most of the session before late surge again in price and volume, along with the technicals. Now the 15-minute chart looks interesting on this one as well, because it's a pretty new issue. We're only going back a couple weeks, but you'll see that the price gapped up through resistance, and a nice bull flag formed for the rest of the session, slightly higher in the aftermarket as well. So it's the standard theme developing here. The FAZ, financial bear 3 times. On the 1 minute chart, had one of the better ones today. After the big gap up and a sideways consolidation, broke out in the last hour and ran from about 28.05 up to 28.85. Backed off, but it's higher in the aftermarket. 15-minute chart there looks terrific too. After the big downtrend, we saw a drop from in early July in the 50s down to the 24 range. Last couple weeks it's based out. Today it didn't quite break out because it didn't get above the August 11th and 12th highs, but it did form a late bull flag and then rally above resistance near the close, so that's bullish. The SRS portfolio position broke out of this head and shoulders type pattern here yesterday morning, on Friday, pulled back, and then today gapped up, formed a flag, and closed solidly at the end of the day, breaking out of the flag to the upside. Although the technicals weren't as strong as some of the others. The TZA, finishing with that, you'll see the daily on the TZA had a tremendous drop. But look at the last 2 weeks on their 15-minute chart. This nice base pattern was taken out with that big gap up this morning, and a all-session flag took place. Did not break out, but late in the session firmed up, and then in the after hours is slightly higher up here near 17. Move across that $17 level tomorrow with any kind of thrust could break that one out as well. So the ultra shorts are starting to emerge, and we need to follow through in the market to the downside to get these things going, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, it's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader.